I'm going to show you the easiest way to put your wheels on the Scuttle once you have the time that you have your belt and all of the pulleys. So first you can hang the belt on the motor pulley, and then you want to make sure that your wheel is basically assembled with this spacer, the chamfer facing in. There's the spacer in the middle, in between the bearings, that I've got to feed my bolt through it, and since that can be a headache, then once you get it right, then don't let it come out after that. There's no need to take the bolt all the way out of the wheel after the first time. So you can see the other bearing still pressed in, and then this goes on the bolt, and then I want my bolt to just be barely sticking out of here. Now at this time, you don't want to be fighting the belt, so first put your whole assembly up close where there's no tension, then show that small little first thread and back up the rear pulley until you can fit the first thread of that bolt in through your aluminum plate. Then once again barely show the shaft through the aluminum plate so you have space to put this back on. Back it off just enough to clear it and then slide it back in again. At this time, if you have any trouble passing it through the second plate, plate number 2, then that means you probably have a misalignment of your two plates, and you might need to loosen these two bolts and swing this plate in one direction or another until that will line up. After that, put your washer on. Usually we would put a lock washer here. It's the one that has a split in it, and then put your nut on. You can do all your tuning and whatnot, adjustment of the plates before you tighten this back up. And there's no need to put a lot of torque on here. I mean, even a tool like this, you don't even need a real wrench or a ratchet wrench. Hold that steady and just hand tighten, and that should be enough. You shouldn't have any binding when you move this. I'm going to reverse the procedure so you can see if you need to do maintenance, get your belt off, then how's the easiest way to do it. It's basically just the opposite. So loosen that until you can do this by hand. Take off your hardware and don't let it roll away, and then slide this. Grab the bolt here with your right hand, in my case. Pull it out just far enough so you can retrieve this, and then don't pull it off anymore. Just take your assembly, get it close to the other pulley, and then everything slides off. What this does is this prevents you from trying to bend along the axis to free the pulley, to free the belt, which at times could put too much pressure on this plastic gear and basically crack it free from your wheel. Okay.